What is going on, guys? So today's video, as I said before on my Twitter, that I was going to respond to Charlie's ghost story, and I have the perfect story to follow up with that. So one day, me and my family, well, me and my mom and my sister we were literally sitting in the living room. We were watching some show, how they were talking about making spirits go away and all that shit. And now keep in mind, this was in the middle of the winter, so no windows, no doors were open. It was only me, my mom, and a buddy of mine that were in the living room. I was in the kitchen at the time, and which nobody else was in the house except for one of my friends was upstairs in the washroom. But basically, we in the house, we've been having some paranormal stuff happening. Like my sister said, and my parents felt it, where they were laying in bed at nighttime, and so it feels like someone's sitting on the end of the bed, and they lift up, kinda. They said a whole bunch of other stuff. My sister, before my grandmother was passing away, came home and did the pictures crooked, and she heard banging on the door. Keep in mind, I'm not in that house anymore. I moved out of my parents'. This was at my parents' house. But so basically, we were watching a show, and they were talking about how they can unsummon demons and all that stuff. And out of nowhere, my basement door slams as loud as possible. It was so weird. This door, I'm not even kidding. I'm just like Charlie. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It just slammed. My buddy was upstairs. He was too busy watching. Watching video games, so it wasn't him. We asked, "Did you hear that?" He had no idea what it was. And it's not like after we heard the slam, we walked over to the door to see what the hell was going on. And now, as I said before, this was winter, so it's like no windows were open, no doors were open. It was ironic that we were watching a show where they were making demons go away and ghosts and all that stuff go away, and the door, I'm not even kidding, slammed. It literally slammed as loud and possible as it possibly can, and it was so freaky. So about 2 minutes later, me and my buddy, we ran downstairs to see if we can see anything, because I kind of like that stuff. I like scary shit, so I'd go investigate. Another video that we can do later on is, there's a place just 45 minutes away from here that it's called Ghost Road, and you have to do a whole bunch of stuff. And there's girls that died there. There was a little boy that died there. There was a biker that was driving really fast, lost control, and got beheaded there. And if you go at 60 miles an hour while holding your horn for 3 seconds, you stop, turn your car off, turn your lights off, you'll see a light come down. That'll be in a future video, and probably near. Maybe I can do it sometime in the summer when it's a little nicer out to stand outside with a camera. But yeah, no, when the door slammed, it was freaky. It was so weird. It was definitely the basement door, because we had a cat in that house, so we would leave the basement door open just a little bit purposely so the cat would run in and be able to go to use the washroom, because our kitty litter box was there. So we left the door purposely open. But this door, honest to God, slammed as loud as it can. I've never seen anything like it before. I looked at my buddy, I looked at my mom, I was like, what the heck was that? Like, we were all so curious of what it was. So me and my buddy went downstairs, we found nothing, and it was, from that point on, there was nothing paranormal about the house anymore, and nothing was ever seen, nothing was ever heard. My sister wasn't walking in the house with the pictures crooked. No knocking on the wall anymore, and that's another story I can talk to you about. So if you want to listen to that one, about the knocking on the wall, click that like button, and I can tell you about that one, because that one's pretty freaky too. But other than that, the house I'm living in has a pretty freaky story too. So if you want to hear that, hit that like button. Excuse me. So yeah. So you can either comment in the description below which one you want to hear more, the one about the knocking, or the one where, what was I just talking about? I forget. The one about this house, because this house is pretty freaky, and I'm in an old barn house at the moment. Other than that, I'll bring out maybe another upload today about another reptile or whatever you guys want to see. Or unless you want to see, if you want to hear both stories, let me know and I could tell both. But other than that, yeah, no, that door that slammed, holy, I've never seen anything like it. I never heard anything like it. It was just ironic that we were watching the show on the History Channel, and they were talking about demons or spirits be gone, and that second the door slammed like they were leaving, and it was honestly freaky. I have no explanation for it at all whatsoever. But so yeah, if you guys want to hear the story about the knocking on the door or the walls and about this house, I have a pretty freaky story that is true, and it is on the news. I can probably look up the article for proof. For proof. But so yeah, that's all about it. I have a couple videos that I'm working on that's gonna come out within the next day or two. So yeah, so if you guys want to see setup tutorials on your reptile tanks, let me know. I can do a couple of those. I can show you my actual collection, my whole collection. Now, before I was rudely interrupted by my phone. It cut out for some reason. It wouldn't let me record. My phone was, being a little shit. So, anyway, let's get back into the story. Where was I? Oh, yeah. If you want to see my shit or my reptiles, you let me know. I'll show you. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff. That's not all. That's definitely not all of it. Like, I'm in a room full of them. Yeah, trust me, it gets pricey, but I'm fine. It's between me and my girlfriend. She helps me out. I'm not gonna show you over there. Let's just say it's a very shitty situation. Anymore, if you want more content, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get into this YouTube life thing, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you know what I mean? I could do this. I could do this for fun. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it, okay? Hey, Harry, I can do it. Harry, I can do it, okay? You don't tell me I can't do things. You're always the one putting me down. He doesn't give a shit right now. He's just like wondering what the hell I'm going on about. But yeah. Anyway, that's all for today. I'm going to edit this video, post it for you guys. If there's anything else you want to see, please put in the comments below what you want to see, and I will see you later. Okay, to be honest, I don't know why I did that to cover that camera, because everybody else does it. I forgot to mention something. Right there is where Charlie's channel is, because I forgot to put his annotation right there. Just because I can, and I will, and you can't do anything about it. But anyway, check him out. I only have like 43 subscribers, and it's not gonna do much, but it's the thought that counts, man. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, I'm pretty ugly looking. Anyway, peace.